Hello, good evening. My name is Vijay Venkatesh. I am from Syscon Solutions. Uh, in this session, I would like to share with you the overview of the Syscon Cronus ERP software, which has been specifically designed for manufacturing industries in India. So, the first access will be the web access is available for the users. They have to provide the username and password. And once they provide the username and password, this is what the screen opens for them. And the users can provide their group code, username, and the password. There's an icon will open in their browser, which will have all the modules that they have got access. So I will quickly explain about what are the modules the solution has. It has got the purchase and stores, which will take care of the entire procurement and inventory management. And marketing and invoice can take care of all the sales and distribution related activity, right from inquiry, offer, sale order, then invoicing, packing slip, all these things it can take care. And we have a finance module. This can take care of all the voucher entries, and which is all integrated with accounts payable, receivable, purchase voucher, payment voucher, sale voucher, receipt voucher. And we also have the contra, debit note, credit note, and journal entries. And as an extension of this sales procurement modules, we have a planning module which actually takes care of production plan, material requirement plan, and shortfall purchase intent generation. And we have a production module which completely takes care of the entire the batch sheet process, batch sheet and process-wise production tracking and finished goods production, work in process, and bill of material based material requisition pricing, auto material requisition pricing based on the sale orders. All this are connected with the production module. Then we got a quality control module which takes care of incoming QC, produced QC, process QC, all this it can take care of. And the plant maintenance module would completely be covering the preventive maintenance, breakdown, shutdown maintenance, and history card, all those things it can maintain. And it can also keep track of the spare parts consumption during a period for a particular machine. And info engine is not is dashboard which gives more data in form of graphs and charts. And we have got a payroll module which takes care of all the employee payroll, right from attendance to the salary generation, everything it takes care. And there's a report module which has got close to around 1200 odd reports which has been pre-formatted, readily available for all the users. Okay, so now in the configuration utility, if you see, this basically has got setups like creation of company, division, department, cost center, all those things. This is all just a one-time creation. Okay, let me make the screen bigger. Okay, so these are all the one-time creation activity. So this all will be taken up as part of our implementation. The second one, if you look at, we have got a login manager. This actually takes care of creating users and providing user-wise module rights and then giving permission within the module, whatever what access the user can have. This is more for providing the user access control. And we also have a multi-company, multi-division concept. The same company has got the multi-locational activity. The standard software will take care of all those feature requirements. Great. And the next in line would be creation of basic masters. There are five basic masters. One is the item master, second is supplier, third is customer, fourth is bill of material, and fifth is there is a finance setup required for the tax configuration. Okay, I will quickly show those five setups and then we will move on to the transactions. First one is the item master. where we create the items and provide all those, when we say item, all the inventory items will be part of this item master, whether it is a raw material or it is a semi-finished or intermediate item or a finished goods, quality control, testing items or consumables, machinery spares, everything will be part of the item master. And we also have the item master upload options available. You can say open Excel and then load the items and we can import the item directly. And part of the item master, we also capture the data of minimum maximum reorder level and the economic order quantity, all those things. We also have a GST tax configuration here. Uh, the second one, as I was saying, it's about the supplier master, which is part of our purchase module. Masters, we have supplier master here. So here also we can upload the supplier data. This can also capture the information like their GST details, contact person, email ID, all those things this system can capture here. Next in line will be the marketing module where the customer master is created. Input masters, address master. So here also we have the contact details, GST information, all those things are captured here. And a lot of deeper statutory requirements like whether the export customer and then EOU customers and SEZ customers, all that is all identified here, part of this master identification. Then we have the most importantly, we have bill of material, part of planning module. Bill of material actually takes care of data like what is the output product and what all the input, output item, input items, and the bill of material sequence numbers. And this can cover the multi-level BOM. The system also can take care of the multi-level bill of material for you. And we also have a byproduct. If there is any item which has been coming back, that also can be taken care. In the sense, any item is coming from the production as an output product, like a byproduct. Let's say for a plastic manufacturing companies, they have runners and risers, and then for the casting industries, they have the fittings and other products. And even for engineering industries, end bits, all that can be scrap can be accounted and it can also be closely kept track of. And we also have a process master. Let's say a particular item goes through some 5 or 6 various processes before the sub-assembly or finished goods come. All the process can be defined. In the production, each processes can be kept track in the system. Then we also have a cycle time. So for each process, we can provide the cycle time, and we also have the attachments here. Attachments in the sense we can add the drawings, work instructions, or any specific information about the product can be uploaded the data. This data will be accessible by the production team. Whatever information you want production to access, all the information can be uploaded here. Okay. Now the interesting thing is the value of this output product will be the value of the input items based on the GRN value issued plus the process cost. Both put together will be the output product value, which will get loaded automatically in the system. And post that bill of material, now we have already all setups created, everything is readily available. Now we can, system is ready to start the transaction. The transaction basically starts with sale inquiry. Sale inquiry can be entered in the system. Followed by the inquiry, we can prepare a proposal for the customers. Proposal can go. And post the proposal, we have the sale order entry. Sale order is nothing but the customer purchase order has been made as a sale order in the system. So we have all this, essential, very detailed informations can be captured in the sale order. After the sale order, we have a approval of the sale order. So there is authorization for every input transaction. Only after the approval is done, it move to the next stage. So once the sale order is approved, the data goes into the planning module where the user can generate the production planning data. The production planning data is nothing but a from and to date of a delivery date. All the sales orders will be planned. It will be coming for the production planning here. And post this production planning, there is a procurement plan. Procurement plan is nothing but running a MRP, material requirement plan. Data flows here for us. Data comes here. So in the detailed MRP, if you look at, the data will be calculated for each of the item based on the sales order. It will calculate what is the total required quantity, and what is the work in process quantity, and what is a bond shipment if there is an imported item, pending purchase order quantity. And the third party inventory is nothing but the subcontract stock. Any item which has gone on RTC outside, yet to come back, will be coming here. We have a pending purchase intent and last purchase price and the quantity on hand, safety stock. This would calculate for each item, sale order wise, it will calculate, and this will automatically be generating a shortfall quantity. So shortfall quantity is nothing but the required quantity minus rest of the column plus the safety stock will be the shortfall quantity here. And the user can come here and click a button, generate intent. The purchase intent will get generated automatically. Now, after the purchase intent is generated, the intent has to be approved by the user. Then the data flows into the purchase module for release of PO. So before the PO, we also have inquiry and quotations received and preparation of comparative statement. All those options are available for the users now. And if the prices are available, directly the user can go create the purchase order. Once a PO is created in the system, then the purchase order has got details like play payment terms, very elaborate information. They also can create attachments in the PO. So anything which has to go to the supplier or some references need to be maintained, you can create it. This attachment option is almost available in all the product related and supplier customer related transactions, and every most of the places this is available. This will make the job easier one way. The attachment, I would like to take a minute to explain about the functionality of the attachment. Most of the times the factory and offices are operating from different locations. Maybe companies may have uh, salespeople who have been operating from different locations also. So if they have any physical document, they can always scan and do an attachment so that the data can be viewed from any other place. Whosoever has got access for that particular transaction, they can view it. So the physical document need not move from one location to another location. It will be part of the ERP system itself. Yeah. And post that PO, we have a goods receipt note, GRN, goods receipt note. So GRN has got three stages. Stage number one, the material has been received inside the company. Sorry, before that, I want to add one thing. We also have the material in pass. Some of the companies would like to capture the data from the gate entry that can be captured. Then followed by that, we will get the goods receipt note here. So the goods receipt note has got three stages. Stage number one is a GRN, preparation of GRN goods receipt note. Stage number two is quality acceptance. So the quality acceptance has got two methods. One, either the quantitatively they can accept the material directly from here with the access control, or the data can be moved to the quality control module where the full statistical QC also can be done. So there is a configuration available. User can choose that which all the items has to move through QC. So QC has got both incoming QC and the production QC. Even the production item also can go through the quality control. The data can be captured there. So after the GRN is raised, I'll come back to the GRN. Once the GRN gets completed, then we have a stage here. Then at the stage, the quality control has to be cleared, authorization of QC. Once it is done, then the material gets into the inventory for us. Once all items are received to the inventory, now the production process starts for us. So the production process is nothing but, generation of batch sheet. So in the production planning module, if you look at, let me take any one order. Okay. All, all right. So I'm taking this order. So there is a particular item, particular sale order, there's a delivery schedule. So we double click, batch sheet gets generated. So let's say this shift we want to make one number, the quantity gets modified. We select the cost center and save. The batch sheet gets generated. And they say, okay, material requisition gets generated. So the material requisition generation is a requisition coming from production to stores. So the requisition, once the requisition is approved by the production team, then the data goes into the stores module here. There is a material requisition pending for issue. This will be appearing in the screen. So they open this data and do the issue of this material. Okay. Once a material get issued, you can see some interesting thing. Once a material is getting issued, you can see against GRN, there are various values at which the material is getting received. Okay, there are some domestic, there are some import, there are different values. So the system will pick up the value at which the item is being issued, and that will load the value for the WAP automatically. Okay. So this is the issue transaction detail. When you save, the issue number gets generated. And once the issue is acknowledged, the store stock will go down and the WAP will get increased automatically. So we have a track of how much a metal sitting in WAP in the system. So this is a very important, traceability required for us to know for a particular project if there are about 200 300 components or some 20 30 components to be issued. So supposedly wise we can have a track of how much of components has been in stores, how much has been issued, what is the shortfall available, everything we have a visibility in the system automatically. Now, once the materials are issued within the production, there are three steps. There are either two steps or three steps. If there is a BOM created without process, there are only two steps. Batch sheet pending for authorization, which means batch sheets are approved. That's saying that yes, we are going to initiate the production for this items are available. Point step number one. And the step number two is when the productions are completed, as a production slip is getting generated for this. Okay. In between these two steps, there is one called process. The process is nothing but if a particular item has got multi-process, let's say a particular sheet is going through, sheet cutting, then bending, then forming, then probably some drilling, and probably we have got a painting or a heat treatment, anything is there. Like this, we can have for n number of items, n number of processes. So the each process will be handled through this particular process option where process 1, 2, 3, 4 will be defined, and based on this process, the data would move, cycle time is captured, and the value gets added automatically for us. Okay. So the advantage here is by completing this process, in this we will capture the data of which shift it is completed, which production person was involved, what is the machine at which it has been involved, and all the informations are captured here in the process stage for us. Okay. So now that the production is complete, time of completing the production, the WAP will get reduced, the finished goods will get increased, right? Like I said earlier, the finished goods production will automatically be loading the input material cost as well as the process value to the output product automatically. So this is called cost of goods manufactured, COGM. And this is one important information. This will actually help the company to find out what is the budget allocated and what is the budget utilized for the material consumption, point number one, and what is the profitability of the particular product, right? So these are all the two important information this can help. Okay. Now that the production is completed, the finished goods are made available. Now we can go to the dispatch module and do the packing slip and final invoice. So here is a packing slip. We generate the packing slip. And then we also can generate a final invoice based on this. This is a final invoice. Okay. Once the invoice is generated, finished goods stock will go down and the party account will get increased automatically. So by this whole exercise, what is the advantage we get? We get the control on the project budget. We also have a control on the deliverables, delivery dates. What is the date of delivery requested in the order? What is the date on which invoice was created? So we have a complete digital track footprint of all this information available. It becomes easy for us to respond back to the customers on time, right? That's a big advantage. And apart from this, we'll also see the other modules. I have already explained about the quality control module. So I will once again should do it here. So we got a incoming QC. We also have a production QC. All this been available. And plus we also have a maintenance module which will actually takes care of the equipment maintenance. So let's say you've got a plant and machinery is there, you've got equipment that need to be maintained. So we've got a preventive maintenance schedule which can be created and we can keep track whether it has been completed or not. And apart from that, we also have a shutdown maintenance. Whenever there's a shutdown is required, is been maintained, breakdown maintenance, all this been kept track through this. And we also have information like downtime analysis, history card, and what are the machine breakdown during a period. All these data are available, spare parts consumption, machine wise. So many information are available. So the maintenance department can work efficiently with this module. And we have a payroll module which will actually takes care of the complete employee payroll right from attendance, daily attendance to the salary generation, including the income tax deduction. Everything has been available. And we also have a biometric data interface available, so we can generate, if you are using any biometric or any other attendance monitoring system, we can bring the attendance data and we can integrate with our HR module. So apart from this, I want to show info engine, which is a statistical dashboard, and which provides graphs and charts for the top item, top supplier, top customer, top outstandings. So there are many data which has been available. So this is more to get the data for the graphs and charts. Yeah, so you can get pie chart, these kind of things. And apart from that, we also have one report module where I will show you some other documents, some other running reports. You can see dispatch document, my invoice document, GST India. We also have a e-invoice integration available with the system, and we also have a auto email facility available. Whenever the invoice is authorized, the mail can go to the customer directly. And we also have a purchase order sending to the supplier, inquiry sending to the supplier. Various places we have got these options available. So these are all various module-wise reports available. So many reports are there. We also have a BOM cost sheet, which is nothing but the cost sheet for a particular product. So we can run a cost sheet for a particular item and we can generate a process. We can also add the process cost and other cost. We can also save the record. The record will be available for a future reference. Let's say we are quoting for a project now and we are getting order after 3 months. Then you can run the same cost sheet report and run and compare and see what is the price difference which has been having between now and then, and is there anything because of raw material price decrease or increase or decrease. All those things will help you to analyze very clearly. So this is a quick overview of the product, and Syscon actually provides all support, everything online. So we have a WhatsApp group. Through the group, we provide support. Our training, everything will be done online. It will be very efficient, and we have been almost doing this for more than about close to 3 decades, and we understand the Indian industries really well. And after if you have whatever you have gone through the demo, if it has been impressive, please don't hesitate to contact us for a detailed demo. Thank you so much and have a good day.